Okay, welcome back. Again, I'm here with my beautiful wife, Melinda, and we are continuing here with the Content Nitrous demo. Really, the purpose here is to show you the individual pages of a membership site, the specific way that we like to set it up. So let's go ahead and continue where we left off. So over here, that's the free content. The next material here, the next tab is the core material, and this is the one that I said your content's at. Here's where we have our main ebook, our audio course, our video modules, and our plugins. And in our particular case, this might be your basic member. Maybe your gold member has the access to the main ebook plus the audio course. Maybe your platinum members has access to the main ebook, the audio course, and the video course, and maybe your Mac Daddy has access to the plugins as well. You can set up that access however you want your funnel to be. But if you click on core material here, they have a link and a little description to each one of the pages. Now, I let everybody have access to this page because I want them to see what they're missing. I want them to be able to read a little description of whatever it is they don't have access to. So even if you're a free member, you still have access to this top level page. So if they click core material, they can see the main ebook, they can read what each one of these things are. But if they actually click to see that and they're not a video module member, they won't actually see that content. They'll get the wrong membership level error page, right? So that's what they would see there. But I can't demonstrate that right now because we have access to everything. What I can do though is I can type in the wrong, let's see if this shows. Yeah, wrong membership level. That's what they would see. They would see, oops, you don't have access to this if they try to access material that they don't have access to. And you'll also see that on the wrong membership level, I'm suggesting other products through my affiliate link. This is using a plugin from Content Nitrous, and this is also a tactic that I explain. And those are more advanced membership site tactics. So I don't want you to freak out, like, oh, how did he do that? But what you want to take away here is that you can have different pages for each one of your levels. So this is where they would access their ebook, and this is the download for their ebook, and then the audio course. The audio course is actually made up of 4 pages. It's made up of this page that contains the disclaimer and the about the authors, and then there's additional pages. So chapters 1 through 6 are located here. They could go to the next audio by clicking on this button here, so that'll take us to chapter 7 through 12. Then they click here, and so you would have to make all of these pages manually. So this is chapter 13 through 19. So depending on how big your audio course is, mine had 19 chapters. So since it had 19 chapters, I believe you narrated these, right? Content Nitrous?
So.
Did you? Let me see who
Content Nitrous, chapter 17.
No, I did.
Content Nitrous.
No, you did Buzzinar.
Buzzinar.
You did Buzzinar, yeah. So anyway, this is your audio course. Maybe you don't even have an audio course, but this is the video module page. And here we've got each of our, again, this is the top level page for the video modules, but then you could drill down and see the individual pages that each video is on. And this is where, this video training is where I teach all those advanced membership site membership site tactics. The Content Nitrous is all about adding that nitrous to your membership site content, okay? And that's the core material. Now, one of the things we like to do to make extra sales is we like adding bonuses, okay? So we added a few bonuses here. One of them is called Membership Site Secrets, and that's a video course that goes through how to pick your niche, how to format your site, providing content and all that kind of stuff. We have something called a member blueprint, WP member blueprint. That's an additional training course on how to, a bunch of training videos on how to, a little bit more advanced stuff. This is that fast action bonus page that I showed you earlier. And then this is a little bonus that we added for some images for people, which is a code for people to actually have access to some stuff. There's our help page. Remember we talked about help. This is one that's unprotected, so everybody gets access to this. Naturally, the bonus page and the core material, that stuff is protected, all with the exception of the top level page. But each one of these pages is well unprotected. So we have a consult page. This is where they can submit a questionnaire and book a call with me or Melinda. Then we have our submit a ticket, where this actually explains our hours of operation, and then it links them to the help desk. And then obviously they have that little log out page, which is just a log out command. It doesn't even go to a page, it just logs them out. So these are the pages that I described, and this is how they're arrived. Now remember, we mentioned there's some error pages as well that we made. What if somebody goes in here and they just start typing in a page that doesn't exist? Like right there, I just typed in some random characters. What'll happen there? Well, they go to this error page. It says, oops, no comprendo, amigo. This is the 404 error page, okay? So this is one of the ones that you have to create. And actually, I don't even think that was in our list of creation of pages to create error pages, but now you know. And what I like doing on my error pages is I like suggesting other products. You believe it or not, I make money selling other products on our error pages. Why not? Why waste that real estate, right? So these are, that was just a basic walkthrough of how we lay out our site. Now, the actual creation of that, let me show you on the back end over here. If we were to come over to a completed membership site, let's see, we've got some updates that this site needs. As you can see, the site needs some maintenance. So we've got some comments here. These are all spam comments that people are putting in. So I'm just going to go ahead and report those as spam, just like that. And then we've got some updates here that are required. I'm not going to push those updates right now. I'm going to go through that before I push those, but I'm going to go ahead and click pages just to give you a sample of all the pages. This site currently has 66 pages. So there's a lot of pages on here. Okay, so we've got all of our templates in here. We've got, you know, a lot of pages to create. There's 4 pages worth of pages. That's how much stuff we've got on here. There were some test pages that I can see that are still left here when we were testing things. This is a site that actually has plugins. So they can download plugins from here. And if we go back to the website, let's go back to the actual site. If we go to core material, you'll see I have the files for the plugins. So they can download the step box plugin. This is the plugin that makes that step 1, step 2, step 3 box. If they go over here, they can also download the notes nitrous and the 404 nitrous. So the 404 nitrous plugin allows them to put those sales offers on their 404 pages and designate that 404 error page what you want it to be. The notes nitrous plugin allows you to create notes fields that people can save their notes on, so your members can actually type notes as they're watching your training videos. The other plugins that we have in here is menu nitrous. It allows you to create jump menus so that people can jump directly to the page, and drip nitrous allows you to drip content over time. So if you have a membership site and you want certain content to pop in on a monthly basis, so you're charging people monthly, this allows you to drip the material. So you create it once, way in advance, and then you set it and forget it. Menu nitrous is awesome. We're actually using it over here. I just saw it when we went over to WP Member Blueprint. You see this right here, this little jump menu. It allows me to go directly to video 4, right? And then if I want to go back up, I can just scroll directly back up to the top. So that's called a jump menu that is separate from the navigation menu that goes to different pages. And then if you notice beneath each one of these, we also have that notes field that people can type in their notes and then click save this note. So that's all stuff that can be done using the Content Nitrous plugin. So this is all, you know, cool advanced stuff. Now let's go back to our website that we're building. I'm going to close these other ones, these other tabs, and I'm going to come back over here. This is the site that we're building. So when we go to pages here, it can actually be a little depressing because we're starting from scratch. We've got one page that we're starting from. The cool thing is, though, that since we're using Optimized Press, creating pages is pretty quick and easy, okay? Now, one of the pages that I'm just going to create, just for the purpose of showing you how to use Optimized Press, I'm not going to go too deep into this, but I'm going to show you how we create pages using the live editor of Optimized Press. And like I said, I'm not going to go too in-depth because Optimized Press themselves at optimizehub.com, they have a very, very thorough training. As a matter of fact, you learned how to build sites from James's course, right?
Yes, absolutely. When I first started, we started with Optimized Press 1.
Right.
And I actually was sitting next to you while you were using it, and I remember like you were trying to do something and you would pass what you were supposed to click on, and I was like, you passed it, Omar. It was go back, go there. You know?
You started showing an interest.
And then
I was just doing that on purpose to try to get you.
You liar.
To try to get you
and
interested.
And then after that, I was like, I could do this.
Exactly.
And
You're like, he sucks. I can do this better.
I was like, no, I can do it quicker.
Right. So let's show them. I mean, if we go to the page builder here, you'll see that it kind of opens this up in a light box, and I'm not going to use this page builder. This is we're gonna use the create new page. They're actually going away from this whole that page builder. I'm actually going to go over to Optimize Press, and we're going to click on create new page. Now, when you go to create new page, you can actually select from one of these pre-existing page templates, which is pretty cool. Or you could create a blank page, or you can select which kind of page you want to create. So in our particular case, we want to create a squeeze page because this is going to be a weight page, right? So since it's going to be a weight page, I'm going to just select one of these squeeze page kind of templates. And you can pick any one of these. I'm going to pick this one here. And I'm going to name the page weight. And I'm going to check the availability. And obviously there's no other page named weight on here. So I'm just going to go ahead and click create page. And that page has now been created. It is that easy. Look at that. Now that's our page. Now, I do want to put our logo. We've got our own logo to put in there. But that is, we're going to have to edit that. We have a little logo for our site. It's right here on the desktop that I had pre-created. I had ordered it from my graphics guy, and I have it in gray and in white. So since we're going to be using a dark color background, you're going to want to put that logo in yourself, right? So using your own using your own row, and I'm going to show you how we insert that row. So it looks like it's already got a header. So I'm going to go into layout, and where it says header navigation, I'm going to shut that off. Okay, and I'm going to click upload, and it should take away that header. You see that, how it just removed that whole section? And now I'm going to add my own row. Okay, I'm just going to click, or I could add my own row and put my logo in that row, or I could go through the painstaking task of going ahead and editing that one and inserting my logo in there. I can do that. Over here where it says logo, I can actually select the file for the logo. So let's go through that, and I'll go ahead and drop my file there and show you. You can do this a number of ways, but I'm just showing you this one. I'm inserting it into the post. Now it's put that logo in there, and if we click update, you see that? It actually put the logo there. It replaced that default logo. I don't like the color of that background. That's not particularly the color that I'm going to use. I don't know. We might. Who knows? But for now, we'll just keep that. What I was getting at is we can manually create this row if we wanted to by just clicking here, Add New Row, and selecting how many columns we wanted that row to have, and then just manually inserting that later. Okay, so what I'm going to do here where it says a brief guide, okay, I'm just going to type in big letters here. I'm going to change that text by, all I did is click to edit that text. Okay, so I just click that little pencil button, and I'm going to really big type the words weight. And I'm going to select a much larger size than that. I'm going to go with like 110 pixels, and the color for this, I'm going to pick like a dark red, like that. I like using AB000. I just happened to know that code for red, and it was pretty close, look at that, to the red that I had selected. I want it centered, and I'm going to click insert, and let's see what that looks like. It didn't make it red, not sure why. Let's try that again here. AB, oh, I forgot one of my zeros. Boom, and that's the red. Okay, click insert, and there it goes. So you see weight, and then what I'm going to type in here in the subheadline is, before you go, grab our free report before you go. Okay, so actually what I'm going to do here is now put another line here that says don't leave empty-handed. Okay, and I'm going to center this text. It's already centered there. And I'm going to change this font size to 29, maybe even bigger than that. Let's go 32. And I'm going to make the color just be, I don't know, let's see, make it like a gray, a dark, like that, like almost black. Click insert, and there it is. Wait, don't leave empty-handed, grab our free report. And now here is where you would type in some stuff. Now you can upload your image if we had an image of a report. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, what can I upload here? I think I have an image somewhere on my desktop. Let's see if I can go into projects here and grab maybe from one of our other things here. Let's see if we can get maybe, I don't know, does Speedy have some images here? Nope, let's find. I'm just looking for through one of our other sites. Let me go. Oh wait, copy paste commissions definitely has to have one. So if we go here to images, CPC images, there should be a book. There we go. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll grab that binder image. Okay, so obviously this, I wouldn't be giving away this product. Okay, but I'm just going to copy it from there. And I'm going to paste it here on my desktop right there. And now you see I have that image. I copied it manually using my keyboard, and I've got that image right here. But it's much bigger. It's huge, that image. But Optimize Press is going to automatically constrain it. I'm going to click there. I'm going to select File on the image, and I'm just going to drag and drop. Boom. Okay, so now it's there. I'm going to click Insert it in the post. Just click that, and there is my image. Okay, we are good to go. Now we've got our opt-in form, and we've got these little share things here. I'm going to remove the share buttons. Don't want them there. What I do want, and just for your own knowledge, the reason I removed the share buttons is because we're going to be doing perhaps the share to get the audio version or whatever. We're going to reward them using Buzzinar inside the website. So I don't want them sharing here. And we need to format this field right here. Notice it comes by default. It says enter your email address and then enter your name. I don't want that. That's silly. So what I want to do is I want to edit this form. All right. So I'm going to click the little page thing, the little edit button there. And I want to change the form field order. So what I want to do is, see how it says email address here, and then it says, you know, well, okay, let's start at the beginning. Let's select Aweber to be our provider, and it's giving us Aweber as an option because we integrated with Aweber, right? So now here's the cool thing. Since I already integrated with Aweber when I first installed my site, now from the drop down here, I can select from any of my Aweber lists. It's actually telling me which of your lists would you like us to add people to when they enter their name here. And I do have an Internet Selling for Newbies list. So I'm going to see if I can add them to Newbies pre-launch, or is there a Newbies free? There's the ISFN FB. So I'm going to go with Newbies pre-launch maybe. I think we have a Newbies free list. So I haven't created it yet. So when oh wait, Newbies 7-day e-course. That's probably what we should be giving away here, right? So you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go to the Newbies 7-day e-course. So now anybody that enters their name into this, you know, they'll be here. Now this is gonna ask me what thank you page do you want them to go to after they're sent. Now we don't have that page, doesn't exist yet. So what I'm going to do for now is I'm just going to copy my URL, and I'm going to pretend that page exists, and I'm going to call it thanks. Okay, so that page doesn't exist yet. So when somebody opts in now, until that page exists, it's going to go to a 404 error. But that 404 error page doesn't even exist yet, so it's not going to know what to do. It's just probably going to go to a blank page or something. So remember, the email order was wrong. So what we want to do is the reason is because the order for the name and the order for the email field is the same. So we want name to be 0 and we want email to be 1. Okay? And that's it. So now this is if you want to change what it says in the form field, and if you want to view a different button, make a different button. But that's pretty much it. Now your form is done. I click insert. Okay, so the next thing that we could do here is we could put descriptions. Okay, so now you've already learned how we you know, how we do this. I personally don't put any kind of a description. I like to add an audio in here. I actually record a little audio clip and I add a little audio in here, and I'll record an MP3 and then I'll insert the audio. There is actually an audio element that you can use, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to delete this and I'm going to delete this. And now what I'm going to do over here where it says add element, I'm going to click add element, and you could click, just type in audio and audio player, and this is now how you can add an audio player. So I would have to put in the URL and I would select auto play so that it plays automatically, and then I would have to put the URL to my MP3 file. So what I might do is record an MP3 audio and save it to my desktop. Okay, so I'll actually do that really quickly right now so that you can see. Oh, that's not the program that I use. We use something called Audacity, which is super easy to use, and I'm just going to create a quick little wait kind of thing. Okay, so discard that. Yes, and I'm just going to click record real quick here. Hey, wait, before you go, why don't you go ahead and enter your name and email so that we can give you the free resource that you're seeing right here on this page. Enter your name and email right here, and I'll send it to you right away. So stop the recording there. Let's get rid of that intro, that little static there. Let's get rid of this. Boom, and let's rewind. Let's play. Hey, wait, before you go, why don't you go ahead and enter your name and email so that we can give you the free resource that you're seeing right here on this page. Enter your name and email right here, and I'll send it to you right away. Okay, so I'm just going to export that from Audacity file, export the audio, and put it on my desktop. And we're going to call this wait audio, like that. On the desktop, click save real quick. And I'm just going to click OK. I'm not going to add any details like that. And that's it. So now that audio file is right here. It's on my desktop. I can close this. I don't need to save it. And I've got this little audio, right? Hey, wait, before you... Okay, so I need a link for that audio. I'm going to save and close this page. And now I'm going to come over here to my media library, and I'm going to add new media. See that? Okay, so I'm adding new media, and I'm just going to drag and drop that file right there. Boom. Now I'm going to click on it right here. It says edit, and I'm going to get the URL to it. Right here, file URL. Just going to grab it. And technically, if I put that URL into the browser, it should play my audio. Hey, wait, before you go, why don't you go ahead, right? Okay, because I have now a location. It's been uploaded to my website. And what I'm going to do now is let's go back over to that page. Let's go to our pages, that wait page that we were working on. Let's go to our pages right there. It's still a draft. Okay, so I'm going to go to the live editor. And I'm going to come down here. I'm going to add that element, that audio element that we were looking about. These are all the different elements and things that you can add here. So you can add images, you can add all kinds of stuff, you know, opt-in boxes, order boxes, you know, bullets, images, all kinds of stuff, a video player. So I'm going to just type in audio here. It'll just pull it right up. Audio player. Okay, I'm going to select the audio player. I'm going to type the URL to my audio player. I'm going to select autoplay, and I'm going to click insert. Boom, and there it is. So it's automatically going to play this. And that's it. Now, down here, you can put a footer menu if you want. We're not going to do that in this video. So this is just really a quick tour of how we create pages, okay? So I'm going to, now what we want to do is we actually want to publish this. It's still a draft. I'm going to click publish here. And now I'm going to click save and close. So now what will happen is that should be, if I refresh it here, you'll see it shouldn't say that it's a draft anymore. And if I go and I click the view the page, oh wait, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. I need to click view page for wait. Hey, wait, before you go, why don't you go ahead and enter your name and email so that we can give you the free resource that you're seeing right here on this page. Enter your name and email right here, and I'll send it to you right away. Okay, so notice it's asking me for name first, and then it's asking me for email address, so we effectively changed the order. Now, this is just a sample image that I grabbed off my computer. This is not what I would give away here. I would give away something congruent with the product, but I will enter a test here. Let's do a test. Now, remember, the thank you page for this doesn't exist. So I'm just going to enter my address, my email address here, and I'm going to click Get Instant Access, and it's going to send me to a page that doesn't exist, so it's going to be some kind of an error. See, it says, oops, this page can't be found, but it tried taking me to the thanks page. So one of the next logical things to do would be to go back to my website and to make that thanks page a page that says, hey, thank you, or something like that, or, you know, whatever, some next information. So this process that you've just saw us follow for just creating the wait page is something that you would have to follow for every single one of those pages that we spoke about. Now, it gets a little bit trickier when we start having to put in navigation menus and things like that. So when we actually create one of the internal pages, we need to add a navigation bar. The members need to be able to go from one page to the other page. And we're going to be covering that a little bit more in-depth in another video. As a matter of fact, remember I made reference earlier to the fact that we have a clone, we have an actual skeleton website, and that skeleton website contains the navigation bar already created. And there's going to be some more information about that below this video. So I hope that this wasn't too much to overwhelm you. As you can see, the actual process isn't hard at all. It's pretty simple, it's easy to understand, but there's a lot of work involved in creating a full, decked out membership site. And right now at this point you probably have a whole bunch of questions, but just take a moment to absorb what you've learned here. We've gone through the pages that are necessary. We gave you a demo of the Content Nitrous site, and we showed you what all the individual pages are and what they look like. We showed you how to create a page from scratch using the templates inside of OptimizePress. We showed you how to use the live editor. We showed you how to insert elements, and we've even hinted at the fact that, hey, there's actually a simpler way. There is a skeleton that exists that enables you to deploy all these websites, all these pages into your site at one shot, okay? That's actually the first thing that you're going to want to do before you even insert OptimizePress and all that other stuff. But we'll talk about that in another video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.
See ya.